All right, David, a few of the ticket texts, and then we go to loaded phone lines. And it's anything you want today, a little bit of a group therapy, vent, do what you got to do. And, yes, we have opinions on every angle of the game. But I want to hear from you guys on it. I know, Rico, you agree. David, first ticket text. Go ahead.
Lions kickers track record for kicking 40-plus yards is 40%. Going for it has the better odds. I'm just fine with what Dan Campbell decided to do. Someone says
you're telling lies. No, stop. We're not doing this today. Badgley for a career is like 78% from 40 to 49 yards. Stop making stuff up.
Yep.
I've already got a short fuse today. Sick as a dog. I don't need you boners really triggering me here. You don't need to make things up to talk sports.
Yeah. And if you hate your kicker that much, you should have cut him a long time ago. Seriously, if you're not going to use them,
use the roster spot.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Mike, Rico, if we're assigning blame, I think Ben Johnson deserves a big chunk, especially at the end of the game. The first play calling was superb. First half play calling was superb. Second half was suspect. Now, someone else says, are we all just going to ignore the third and goal run that immediately ended the game for the Lions?
No. It
We
was
mentioned that.
malpractice. Period. If you really want to know, like, what upsets me the most, it's that.
Because
we could talk about debating the merits of not answering the Niners 3 with 3, or, hey, pressure kick on the road, NFC title game, don't love Badgley, 77% career. We're about 80% going for it down in distance on the season, which is true. We could debate that. You cannot debate the end of game. That was malpractice.
No, because here's the thing.
Rico.
No.
Go ahead, brother.
Because if you were going to go for it and run it like that, you have your field goal team ready and say, guys, if we get stuffed, you know what? Run out there. It's a scramble drill. Go kick the field goal real quick so we can keep the timeouts, and we'll just have to get the touchdown. We'll take the field goal right now. But it was like he ran it and was just expecting the 49ers to lay down. And then I guess we got to call a timeout. The second you did that, that was the ball game, because you could score. The only thing that people would be angry are the bettors who took the Niners in the over. But other than that, there's no way you're going to kick an onside kick in today's NFL, because, you found out later that the Lions touched the ball. It was illegal touching, but once they fell on it, you do the math. That's ball game. That ain't Todd Bowles on the other side who just says, well, we just don't care anymore. No, they did the math. They worked it out. You're right. That was one where it should have been a fire drill with the kicker, and you run out there if we miss this, and you go ahead and you just kick the field goal, and we'll worry about the touchdown in a few minutes.
Let's get some of the callers. 248-539-9797. Sue is going to lead us off on a Monday. Sue, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm a 6-year-old woman who's been watching and loving the Lions since I was 4. And my thoughts are, I've been listening to all of these men. Not that I'm going to say anything bad about men, but I've been listening to them through this whole program, coaching from the couch. And I've never been able to play football. I've never been able to coach football. But my thoughts are, coaches coach the players, and the players play the game. The team wins or loses as a whole. Well, my opinion, the most negative one I would have is it just seemed like in the second half they forgot how to catch, and they definitely forgot how to tackle. And Campbell has coached the same way the whole year, and he has got them to where they were because he was aggressive. He's always been aggressive. He's always taken the chances. And at the end of the day, my belief is any team, great, good, bad, can lose or win to any other team on any given day. I was excited for the year.
Hold on. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. All right, hold on. Just relax. You're up 17 in the second half. I don't need anyone, anywhere, anytime. Sue, you lost me there. I like what Sue had to say because Sue gets it. You love Dan Campbell? You love Dan Campbell. You love who he is, what he.
It's
you're
all
in.
inclusive. Yeah.
Then you got to live with it.
Yeah. This ain't a Chinese restaurant where you pick what you want on the menu. No. It all comes there.
I mean, hell, the play calls were good on 4th down. I had a bigger problem handing the ball to Amon-Ra St. Brown on a 3rd and 4.
You mean he's not your main
I
running
got
back?
2,000 yards backs. You know what I'm saying, Rico. I don't need to get cute there. That's right. Only one of us has $12 in jewelry on. Thank you, Kat. No.
Hold on. Here we go.
Thank you so much. You are an angel for having that on the drop board. Let's go to Philip, 97.1. What's up, Philip? How you doing?
Phil.
Gone. Next.
He's gone.
Fast pace today, Rico. We go to Mario, 97.1. What's up, Mario?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hey.
Mike, hope you're feeling better.
Afternoon.
Mike, absolutely 150% agree with what you had to say. Let me go into a little bit of detail if you'll indulge me. First of all,
Sure.
love Dan Campbell. This was a team loss. This is not to pin on one person or two persons. This was a team loss. Players, coaching, etc. Let me explain. 2 critical errors in the game, both having to do with the 2 4th down attempts to convert. On the first one, absolutely agree with Dan Campbell to go for it. Unfortunately, Josh Reynolds fumbled the pass. He would have been at the 40-yard line. They were up 24-10. They had plenty of time to eventually get a field goal or score a touchdown. Now you make it a 3-possession game where San Fran's got to get 3 cracks to even tie the game. Secondly, the second 4th down conversion attempt I disagreed with, and I'll tell you why. The game was completely reversed. It was then 27-24 San Fran. If we kick the field goal and tie the game, San Fran gets the ball back. Now, even if San Fran scores, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, you only have to tie or win the game with 1 possession. Instead, they were down 34-24. They had to take 2 cracks at even tying the game. If San Fran comes down the field, okay, when it's 27-27 and they only get a field goal, we get the ball back, we could still win the game. To me, that's a critical strategic error on the part of Dan Campbell. Still love what he's done, still support the man 100%, but in my opinion, those were the 2 critical errors. The Jahmyr Gibbs fumble, to me, even though San Fran converted, is offset by the fact that we got the interception off Purdy and we converted on that one. So to me, those 2 cancel each other. If you look at the totality of the game, those were the 2 strategic errors. And I'll listen to what you guys have to say.
Yeah, Mario, I'm with you. Listen, anything that precluded the decision with 7 minutes to go not to tie the NFC Championship game, or let me be fair, to attempt to tie. I can't act like we have Justin Tucker. But I'd like to think a guy who's been in the league for a while, who kicks at roughly an 80% clip in that range of 40 to 49 yards. I'm kicking. Mm-hmm. I think the cost-benefit analysis here is way out of skew to the negative. If I don't get this game is largely over. If I do get it, we're now tied with a lot of football to go. Right. But I can't kill him on it because it was a coin flip. Rico, let me be clear. I'm only doing it because I don't want to battle people today.
No, but
I killed him in Dallas because it was a 15% differential to the negative with what he did. This wasn't.
You kick the field goal, you stop the bleeding, you take the crowd out of the game. Because now it's a 1-possession game. Now it's almost, you know what, even if they, like the caller just said, even if they score, you get the ball back and maybe you go for 2 and just go for the kill shot and end this thing. And we're talking about, wow, we had to sweat it out, but they found a way to win it in the end. But when you roll the dice that late in the game, I'm like, now you've set yourself back because if they score a touchdown, you got to hold them to a field goal because they score a touchdown, this game's over. And when McCaffrey broke that run down the sideline, I was like, and this is over.
It's the thing that analytics don't take into account. the game flow. Sean McVay said this after his decision not to go for it on 4th and 14, and he got killed by it. And he goes, look, the analytics don't take into account what's actually happened in the game. Ask yourself this, Rico. How many points did the Lions score in the second half of the wild card round game?
What, 3?
And that's why McVay punted. Their defense adjusted. They were stopping them. In his mind, I'm getting this ball back. But see, analytics don't take stuff like that into account. I looked at it as, I am the puppy dog holding the coffee cup yelling everything is fine as the world burns around me. I'm going to go ahead and just tie this and see if we can regroup. But I've said that all year long, so I get to say that today.
No.
That's not bashing. That's just...
You said that, you know what, you didn't like the Dan Gamble. I said he got you there. You danced with the girl that you brought, and you know what? She embarrassed you. All right. More of your phone calls.
He's a damn good coach.
Yeah. More of your phone calls
coach,
next.
Rico, but
David's telling us we're number one.
So are you.
We'll
97.1.